Hey everybody, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to take you through my favorite class to use for pub stomping in Call of Duty Black Ops 4. As you can see in this quick screen cap, I just recently used this class to get a monster game. I had 121 kills, I dealt almost 17,000 damage. This was control on firing range. It was just insane. So look for that gameplay here in the next couple of days as I'm going to be uploading it to my channel. As I get into my class for this video, I first want to say that I'm mainly going to load up on my gun in terms of optics and attachments, and I'm not going to use perks too much. So let's get into which gun I'm going to use. I'm personally going to use the ICR. Now, I do want to say there are a ton of great guns in this game. It's part of what makes the game so good, right? In terms of ARs, I feel like I could deal a ton of damage, get a ton of kills with basically all of the ARs. When it comes to the SMG, the Cordite is really the only one that I don't like. LMGs, the Titan's good, the ABR is good, the Augur's great in Blackout. So these guns are just phenomenal. But for me, the most bang for my buck comes from the ICR. So that's the one I'm going to use. So let's start building out our primary weapon here. In terms of an optic, I'm going to be sprinting around. That's just the way that I play. So because of that, I want a sight that's going to take up as little of my screen as possible, right? If I was sitting back, maybe controlling a hard point or something like that, I might use recon or dual zoom or something like that so I could kill people at a greater distance. But since I'm going to be running and gunning, I want a sight that's going to take up as little bit of my screen as possible. So because of that, I'm going to use the reflex. In terms of attachments, there are two that are super important, and then there are two that are basically gun specific. The first one that's important is quick draw. Call of Duty is a game of milliseconds, right? So basically, people die so fast. As soon as you can ADS, aim down sight, and as soon as you can get your bullets on target, the better. So because of that, you need quick draw. This just allows you to ADS faster. And the second one is going to be long barrel. This just takes your bullet damage drop off and just pushes it back a little bit. So basically, your gun is deadlier further away from you than it would be without long barrel. So quick draw, long barrel, doesn't matter what gun you're using, make sure you're using both of those. The next two are very gun specific, like I said earlier. If I was using the Maddox or the Vapor, I might not use these next two, but because of the ICR, it basically makes this gun a laser beam. So in order to have my next two attachments, I need to equip these wild cards. So Primary Gunfighter 1 and Primary Gunfighter 2. I have to use those wild cards, and it allows me to equip Grip 1 and Grip 2. So Grip 1 and Grip 2. First thing, they make your gun recoil less. So ICR doesn't recoil very much to begin with, and it's mainly vertical recoil, right? If you hold down the trigger and you shoot bullets with the ICR, basically your gun jumps up and down. That's the way that the ICR works. There's not too much horizontal, so side to side recoil. It's mainly all vertical. So the first thing that Grip 1 and Grip 2 does is it tames that. As I said earlier, it basically makes your ICR a laser beam. It doesn't recoil at all. The next important thing is that, as you can see here on the left side of your screen, it reduces flinch. So if you're shooting somebody and you get shot, your gun will jet up, right? It kicks up really high and then it comes back on target. That's called flinch. So if you're shooting somebody and you get shot and you have Grip 2 on, your gun doesn't jump as high. So what that does is it allows you to continue putting bullets on your target without jumping all over the place. Again, Call of Duty is a game of milliseconds, so if your gun doesn't kick away and their gun does, you're probably going to win that gun battle. So in terms of your attachments, these four are the most important. As we finish building out this class here, if you look at the top right of your screen, you can see that I have two spots left. So first one, super important, is Stim Shot. In terms of gear, all of these kind of have their place, but if I'm going for high kills, I want to make sure I have my health all the time. So that's where Stim Shot comes in. Basically, if you're new to Call of Duty Black Ops 4, you have to manually heal yourself in this game. So if you don't have Stim Shot, you can still heal yourself, but the process takes a long time and you can't do it very often. If you have Stim Shot, this allows your health to come back very quickly, and you can do it more often. So you can heal yourself, kill somebody, and basically by the time you're killing somebody, you have the option to heal again already. Whereas if you didn't have Stim Shot, it takes a little bit longer to get that ability to heal again. So Stim Shot is super important. So this leaves me with one other spot to pick up to equip in my Pick 10 system. So I'm going to use just one perk, okay? Again, like I said earlier, my plan is that I'm going to be killing people really quickly, so I'm not going to use perks like Cold-Blooded or Ghost. They're going to be dying all the time, so there's no way that they should even get a UAV to see me. There's no way they should get their score streaks, a Hellstorm, a Chopper, a Lightning Strike, anything like that. So because of that, I'm going to use Gung Ho. It's a major crutch perk in this game, but if you're going for high kills and you want to get your high score streaks and you want to have a game where you put up 121 kills, Gung Ho is going to be your best friend. In terms of Gung Ho, let's talk about this. What Gung Ho allows you to do, let's imagine a situation here. You're running around a corner and your enemy's running around that same corner. So you both round the corner, you both see each other at the same exact time. What Gung Ho allows you to do is it allows you to recover from your sprint and ADS a lot faster than your enemy can. So again, as we mentioned a couple times now, since Call of Duty is a game of milliseconds, if you can recover from your sprint and get your shots on target a lot faster because of Gung Ho, that's going to help you again win more of those gun battles. So as we round out this class here, this is the one that I got 121 kills on in a game of Control. If you like a different gun, maybe use it, but try this one. See what happens. Again, it's the ICR with the Reflex, Quick Draw, Long Barrel, and both grips. Then for my gear, I have Stim Shot. And for my second perk, I have Gung Ho. So that'll do it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Try out this class. Come back, comment, let me know how it did for you. If you like a different gun or a different perk setup, or if there's something where you got a huge game and you use something else, let me know. I'm a student of the game just like anybody else. So if somebody recommends something to me, I'm going to use it. I want to do the best that I can. So if you have suggestions, let me know. Here's what I use. So with that, thanks for watching. If you're new around here, please subscribe. I love making videos, so I'll be putting these out there pretty often. So with that, we'll catch you guys next time. See ya.